The Pacific region is vast and culturally diverse. These nations face common challenges, mostly associated with isolation, geographical isolation, small and dispersed populations, and of course a lack of natural resources. Gender inequalities is of particular concern across the region. Issues concerning violence against women is widespread. Women's participation in political leadership is amongst the lowest in the world, and there are multiple barriers to economic participation and empowerment of women. Gender equality affects all of us, as individuals, members of families and communities, and as citizens. The causes and consequences of gender inequalities are complex and interrelated, and therefore so must be our responses. I am pleased that the voices of men and women of the Pacific are being used in this film to highlight the issues that they face every day and to see their vision for the future.
Pacific Women Shaping Pacific Development highlights the Australian Government's commitment to equality and empowerment of women in the region. It's a 10-year, $320 million program striving for the full and free participation of Pacific women in political, economic and social life. Gender equality in the region is not just an issue of fairness, it's also good development and smart economics. All people prosper when women are equal participants in society, including in politics and in the economy, regardless of their income, disability, age or geography. This program brings together women and men from across the Pacific to address the complexities of gender inequality. At its conclusion, we expect to see more Pacific women represented in leadership positions at all levels of government, in business and in the community. We expect women will have more economic opportunities to earn an income, to start successful businesses and to enjoy greater prosperity. And importantly, we expect a reduction in violence against women, with survivors of violence gaining greater access to support services and to justice. The Australian Government is pleased to partner with countries across the region through this program to respond to the Pacific Leaders' Gender Equality Declaration.
My vision for Pacific women 10 years from now: for more women in decision-making positions, change of attitude for women in the Pacific, confident women, women to be able to speak out on issues affecting them, transparent and responsible leaders.
We have 49% of our population who are women. Most of these women work within the communities, they work in the churches, they commit a lot of their time at the family level, in women's groups, church groups, but translating that role into influential decision-making positions is something that is lacking.
As we all know, women bring different perspective to different situations in life to men compared to men. Many times decisions are made by men for women, and not all those decisions are good for all.
The whole issue of women in leadership, we must look beyond the political decision-making arena as well. We have to look, as is being done now with the local level of politics, and many women globally entered through the political arena from the local level upwards. But I think it was very important to tackle it both ends, because the Pacific situation is the most drastic globally.
I really believe awareness, education is much needed. Yes, so that people can know how to select properly. You know, who will make a good leader.
Young women in the Solomon Islands are bound by cultural norms in which men make the decision, even though if we say they're educated, but we always come back to the sense that we come back to our male counterparts to make the decisions in our lives. There is also no visible political or leadership mentoring for young women, so we are actually struggling.
In order for leadership to be effective, that it needs to be first recognized, affirmed, and built on. with the young people, the next generation of the movers and shakers, and that it's important that their leadership is affirmed and encouraged, and they're able to practice this as much as possible.